My name is Lawson Wallace. I have a Substack newsletter. I post on YouTube, WordPress, Medium.com occasionally. I'm all I'm all over the internet. Just Google the name Lawson Wallace. Look for my picture. You find links to my content. I write a lot about science and health stories, especially if they're weird and strange and disgusting. I gravitate toward that stuff. But anyway, you'll just check out my newsletter's free. Just check it out. Let me know what you think. There's another newsletter that inspired this video. It's one of the inspirations for this video. Jerry Kesga uh, writes the newsletter on Plus 50 Forward. Very interesting, very inspirational stuff for any age, especially if you're like us. You know, I'm a long time past 50, but and my birthday is the day after Thanksgiving this year. It's pretty cool. But anyway, his newsletter inspires me. It inspired one of the inspirations for this video. Somebody left a comment on one of my YouTube videos, about how he was too old to pursue his dreams, and I took exception to that. And like all the videos, the video I made about that got taken down when I got hacked. So I'm remaking the video, pretty much. But anyway, you're never too old. And not only are you not too old, if you have the creative urge in you, you didn't get that on your own. That just didn't happen. It's who you are. And unless you pursue that, unless you get, you're not going to be happy. Um, Stephen Pressfield wrote this book called The War of Art. You can get it free on the internet. It's public domain. And, and he made it quite clear that if you have the muse, if you have that in you to do that, you're not going to be happy. You're going to be miserable until you do it, whatever it is. And you're not too old. The only thing stopping you is if you can type, if you can pick up a pen, if you can communicate, you can do it. And you're not going to be happy unless you do. I have wanted to be creative my whole life. I tried a little bit of everything. I tried to learn the guitar. I'm not a musician. I took a drama class one semester in high school. I'm not an actor. I can. I am a fairly decent public speaker and a pretty good writer after some practice. And I didn't start any of this until I was in my 40s. You know, that's too long to be alive thinking you can't do anything and being afraid to do anything. So don't do that. You don't have anything to prove. You don't have to worry about what anybody thinks. It's the beauty of being older. You don't have to care. So just start writing, start singing, start performing. Because if that creative thing is in you, it's going to drive you nuts. It's going to make you miserable. It's going to make everybody around you miserable because you're miserable. So just, you have nothing to lose. and you don't want to be laying on your deathbed wishing you had picked up that pen and started typing that story or recorded that song. So you're never too old. You're never too old, and you're never too young. You know, if you got that urge in you, get after it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Lawson's Fever Dream newsletter. Um, I post on digitalmemmet.com or the Digital Memmet Ecosystem. I think it's what it's called now. Um, Uncle Lawson Wallace's desk on WordPress, and I'm steadily removing a bunch of my Medium stories from behind the paywall. So if you're not a Medium member, look for my stories, and a lot of them are free, and a lot more of them are going to be free because I want people to see my story, read my stories, and consume my content. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my newsletter and leave comments. Have a good day.